first have Sharon Elliott, who is our business development. We've got our two business development managers in Auckland. Sharon Elliott, who is waving there and is pinned there for you, so you should be able to see her, and Odette Smith, and they have the pleasure of being able to have a black Thermomix on their bench tonight and are going to be cooking with you and answering any questions for you. I would also like to introduce Deb, who is presenting to us to our hearing impaired community. So welcome, Deb. We would love to have you here, and it is a pleasure to be able to present to everyone tonight. So I'm going to go over to Sharon first, and I am going to take care of the chat box for you guys, and it's a way for you both.
Hello, Jess, and hello, everyone. Thank you for coming and joining us. I am lucky enough to have this black limited edition Thermomix on my bench in my kitchen. And tonight I'm going to make the seared steak and rocket salad. So this is a special recipe that uses the high heat mode. So it's designed only for the TM6. It's short, it's fast, it's snappy, and it's absolutely delicious. So I'm just going to start cooking. So pressing the button here. And so first up, we're going to put 50 grams of brown onions that I've prepared a little bit earlier, cut into halves and then thin slices. Place them on the Thermomix, and then I'm going to add 20 grams of oil. I went a bit over there, but that's fine. Okay, so I just want to show you there what I've done. So in my Thermomix, there's my oil, there's my onions. And I'm going to put my lid on, and then for 2 minutes at 120 degrees, I am going to cook these put these onions on speed 1 on reverse. So while I'm cooking this, while the onions are cooking, we're going to go over to Odette.
I love that, Sharon, and I think people are jumping on just to see how smart and slick it looks in kitchens, and I can see it's looking beautiful in your kitchen tonight. So
very, very good in my kitchen.
It is a very smart looking thing, that is for sure. So over to you, Odette.
I feel like you're going to have a really hard time getting me to bring this black Thermomix back. It may get lost on the way because I'm not sure I can part with it. Look how pretty it is, sleek and sexy. So when we were trying to come up with a menu for tonight, I was like, let's make a cocktail because it's Friday night. And so we decided to make a cherry margarita, and then there were no cherries, frozen cherries at the supermarket. So I got canned cherries. And I thought this recipe normally serves 8, which means 4 because 8 tiny little portions. But there's only 2 of us home tonight. So I thought, why not use Cookie Dough 3.0? Because that is another great addition to the TM6, having Cookie Dough 3.0 directly on the screen of your Thermomix. So I quickly imported the recipe and adjusted the quantities, and we're actually going to make half a batch using guided cooking. So here we go. So on the screen, we've got the recipe, and I've renamed it Cherry Margarita for 2, and we're just going to start cooking. Oh, you got to do it upside down. Upside down is interesting. Enjoy cooking your own recipe creation, Thermodette. So that's a bit exciting. What I've done is previously, like 10 minutes ago, I weighed some, it says mezcal, but I'm using tequila because I don't have any mezcal. So weighed some tequila into this little bowl and popped 4 cherries in there. So they've just been marinating. So that step we've already done. What we're going to do now is we're going to make the syrup. So the cool thing about Cookie Dough 3.0 is it gives you the instruction on the screen, and down the bottom you can see the little scales and the little blade icon. So if I click on the scale, it brings up the scales and it tells me what I need to weigh. So the first thing I need to weigh is 115 grams of cherries. So these are canned cherries. You can use frozen or you can use fresh if you can find them. So great thing about the TM6 as well is that it weighs in 1 gram increments, not 5 grams like the TM5. So 150 grams of cherries. It says 25 grams of sugar, but they're actually in syrup. So I'm not going to put the sugar in, but I have put some lemon juice in with the cherries. So that's gone in there, and we need half a teaspoon of cinnamon. So using the really cool rose gold measuring spoons that are available in the mix shop.
So I did, while you're just putting the cinnamon in, we might just pause for a minute and head on over to Sharon, who's ready to show us the next step from that high heat. So if you can just pause for a minute in that, awesome, because you're about to put that together, right?
I'm getting thirsty, Odette. That sounds delicious.
You should be at my house. We could have steak salad and margaritas.
We should do date night together. I'm cooking for two. A cherry margarita would go beautifully with this. So what we've done is I've got these beautiful onions. They've just been, they're soft. The sweetness has been drawn out. And the smell is amazing. So what I'm going to do now is, I'll just zero those scales. I'm going to add 200 grams of beef rump steak that I've cut into strips. So here we go. Now, I will just pop those in there.
I love your beautiful puppy dog in the back there thinking she's going to get a little snack.
Yes, she's very wishful hoping. She's yeah.
It's the joy of being able to cook and demonstrate from home, right?
I know, that is true. That is true. Steak, delicious. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a sprig of fresh rosemary. Now here's something that I collected from my garden. So I'm just going to pop that in. And now what we're going to do is we're using the high heat mode. I put my lid on and then I put my splash guard on. So the splash guard comes with the TM6. This is designed so all the steam can come out, but you don't get any splatters of oil. So it doesn't damage your walls, your machine, or hurt you. So once we've done that, for 4 minutes, we're going to use the high heat mode. And I'm just going to turn the dial here and it's just going to cook away.
I reckon when that high heat show I saw for the first time, it was a game changer for me, that's for sure. I love the high heat in that TM6. Odette, back to you. Thank you for your patience.
I reckon it was the sizzle, right? When I heard that sizzle.
Yeah, it matches the sizzliness of the black, really, doesn't it?
It does, sizzly. So we've got cherries, the syrup from the cherries, some lemon juice, some cinnamon. And then what we're going to do is press the blades again, and it brings up 5 minutes, 100 degrees, and we're just going to speed 1. Basically what we're doing now is we're making a little cherry syrup. While that's happening, I've actually got something that I'm going to use to rim the glasses. Now, this is where I gave it my own little twist, because the recipe just asked for salt, and I was like, nah, that's a bit boring. And the beautiful thing about Cookie Dough 3.0 is you can zhuzh it up a little bit. So what I did is I made a mixture. It's a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of raw sugar, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, because I thought that would go well with the cinnamon that's already in there. And so we're going to rim the glasses. Got a little tip for you. If you have a mini thermoserver, you can actually, the mini thermoserver is the perfect size for a cocktail glass. So you can actually rim the glasses in here, and that means there's no mess that's going on. So we're going to pour the mixture into there. Now, normally what we would do is we would have the lemon and we'd kind of rim it, but I don't have any lemon with me. I put them in the bin, didn't think ahead. And so what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to take them into the kitchen, tiny little bit of water around the top of the glass, and then I will be back in a second.
No problem at all. So Sharon, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the black. What's your opinion now that you're in person?
I love it. I really, really love it. I've seen someone comment that the lights look really bright on it, and that's just the reflection of the light on the screen. It looks like it just sort of blends together. It's very sleek. I can't wait to get one on my bench. I'm really, really excited. I've got a white Thermomix, and I think this is just going to look perfect beside it.
We've had a number of our team members already earn the black. They're going to be the first ones that actually get it, which is pretty darn exciting. There's been lots of celebrations in our team. So huge shout out to our consultants that are on tonight to support our customers. If you are on as a consultant, shout out into the chat box that you're here. We love the support of our consultants. They are part of our whānau indeed. What about you, Odette? What were your thoughts when you first saw the black Thermomix?
If you know me, you know I love all the things. And so I'm really looking forward to having a white Thermomix and a black Thermomix next to each other on my kitchen bench, because two's better than one, especially when you don't pay for them and you earn them. I really like it because I feel like a lot of us do actually have dark kitchens. I was a little bit worried that fingerprints were going to show up on it, but I can tell you it is completely smudge proof. And yeah, it's beautiful. I do love it. So I've got my glasses ready, just moistened the rim. And as I said, perfect size and shape for rimming glasses. So basically just give it a bit of a spin. There we go. Ooh. So we're going to do both of those, and then they'll be ready to go when the drink is finished.
You are the queen of drinks, Odette.
A little
I'd have to
bit.
say that.
I feel like that's a really nice way to say you have a problem.
And as these are two of our business development managers, we have 4 in New Zealand, but these are our 2 based up in Auckland. Girls, give a shout out to both of your Instagram, because I think you guys have beautiful Instagram profiles in really different ways. So Odette, who are you? If we want to follow you?
So my Instagram is Thermodette on Instagram and Facebook. Yep. And yeah, come along and follow me, guys. And you know, if you make something that I've made on my page, definitely tag me, because I love to see people making the stuff I've been making. I
love that. And what about you, Sharon?
I am Quick Bites with Sharon on Instagram and on Facebook. My thing is whole food, essentially. We're gluten and dairy free. We cook everything from scratch. And at the moment, I'm doing a cost saving kind of thing. That's where we're going. But my steak has finished. I did want to mention, Jess, that we actually make this recipe at our cooking experiences. So if you want to try it in person and you want to see the Thermomix in person, there is no way than to host a cooking experience. Absolutely. And this dish is absolutely delicious. So,
it really is. And girls, we also have, just while you're starting to finish off those dishes, we also have some amazing events coming up. So Odette, would you like to speak into that, what those events that we've got and how our customers find out how to go to them?
Yeah, so I reckon seeing something in person is always better than seeing it on the screen. So next week in Auckland, we have quite a few events happening. Sunday, we have our first event in Waiuku. So if you're in the Franklin area, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have multiple events happening at head office, giving you that opportunity to touch the Thermomix, give it a bit of a stroke, and, you know, even make something in it. We'll let you cook with it if you come and see us. Then on Thursday, down in Tauranga. Monday, we are moving to Hamilton. And then I know Sharon's got some planned, lots around the South Island, down in Wellington. So just all over the country. All of the events are free. And yeah, just a great chance to see the Thermomix, get to play with it, and just make a decision about whether it's going to be right for your kitchen.
Yeah, so we really are inviting people, guys, not to hold on, because these are absolutely while stocks last, but we are hosting those events if you are wanting to see them in person, even post-purchase. So if you've already purchased a black Thermomix, or even you have a white Thermomix and you want to come and learn, please register, because we are following the COVID safety rules as well. So Odette, what have you got there?
Yes, I've just got the cherry syrup now, and so it's just thickened up and it's smelling really fragrant because of the cinnamon. And then basically we're going to add some ice, the tequila, and then we're going to give it a little blend.
Great. And Sharon, over to you now with what you've got going on.
My beef sticks I've finished cooking these in the high heat mode. So now I am assembling my salad. What I'm really loving seeing is all the comments popping up from all of our Kiwi mixers, Thermomix consultants far now throughout New Zealand. I love seeing you on here. You guys are such a bunch, and I learn so much from you. So the next part of the salad is essentially assembling the salad. So it's calling for me to put rocket, lettuce, chopped avocado, tomatoes, and caper berries onto a bowl or plate and toss it together. So I've already done that. I'm ready to go. And we're just going to move on to our next stage. Is we are going to transfer the meat and the onions onto, I should say, my salad dish. So this, oh my goodness, that rosemary just smells amazing. So this steak is cooked perfectly.
That sizzle is amazing, right?
It is, that high heat is fantastic. It is such an amazing addition to the Thermomix. So So I'm just plucking those out and popping them on my salad. So these are all the onions and all the meat. Now the recipe is actually asking me to retain the meat juice so that I can make a dressing.
Oh, fantastic. So while you do that, Sharon, I think Odette's going to do a little last bit to her cocktail.
Yeah. So mini thermoserver, perfect for keeping your ice cool. If you don't know, guys, thermoservers are actually one of the options for host rewards. And if you come to our workshops, the in-person ones, and you bring 2 friends with you, you actually will have access to these host rewards. So it's a great way to get some of those little accessories while you're checking out the super sleek and sexy Thermomix. So 325 grams of ice. And then we're going to strain the tequila because we want to reserve those cherries that have been marinating. So we're just going to pour it through a sieve. There we go. Oh, it didn't even have to really. There we go. Perfect.
So the people are loving the black wallpaper, Odette, and the red.
My kitchen's just behind here, but I thought, oh, this will be so much more fun. So I'm actually on a camping table. It's not as glam as it looks, right? So got the little blades up, and we're going to go 40 seconds, and we're going to go all the way up to speed 9. So listen for the power, guys, because it is stainless steel and it is ice. So it's going to be super powerful, but I want you to listen when it changes and you can hear that ice being broken down. So here we go.
I wonder if we're going to cut out. Because it always cuts out the sound. That's the good thing about it. See, she's doing the dance and she's got no idea, Sharon. So what are you up to over there, Sharon?
So I have put my onions and my steak on top of my salad, but we're about to create the dressing because I'm nearly done.
I love it. Go for it.
Excellent. So what we're going to add next is 30 grams of walnuts. So just pop those in. This is a beautiful dressing. This is restaurant quality food made at home. So we're going to add.
To say this epitomizes the 2 differences in my incredible leadership team. One makes a cocktail on a Friday night, and another one makes a lovely, healthy salad. So
a cocktail would not go astray, Jess.
No. And ladies, I am sorry. My battery on my laptop has some opportunities, but I have a backup if needed, and that person is going to step on in if I need to have that. So go for it, Odette.
Yeah, so I'm ready to pour this baby. So straight into the glasses. As I said, it's supposed to be 4, but it's not really, it's 2.
Look at that. And
Yeah.
Can anyone guess, if you were to go out right now, how much that cocktail will cost? So I know that cost saving is super important at the moment in our beautiful country here, and I would love to just see what people would guess that would cost. So 12 to 15, $19.
I reckon $20.
$20.
Definitely.
Yep.
It's good tequila. I'm not using the cheap stuff. I'm using top shelf tequila, $20 at least.
That's excellent. And what about you, Sharon? Where are you up to now?
Well, I'm just making the dressing. So I've put in my walnuts. I've put in some lime juice, a little bit of 10 grams of honey, and some salt and pepper. So what I'm going to do next is put the lid on and mix these together. Oh, sorry, 20 grams of oil as well. Lid on, and blend this for 3 seconds on speed 6 to get a really beautiful fine consistency and mill up those walnuts. It's going to get a bit noisy again, Jess, sorry.
I just think
powerful.
I was actually just thinking, because I know some people are saying, oh, if I've already got white, do I get a black as well? Yeah, guys, what's better than 1 Thermomix is 2 Thermomixes. And some people have said to me, oh, they'll make them again. And at this point, we have no notification that will ever happen. This is the first time in 50 years we've made anything but the white team. So it's really quite a special moment in history for Thermomix. So I love the look of that dressing, Sharon.
It's amazing. So I just pour the dressing over the salad.
That looks so healthy.
Oh, it tastes so good. This is something that you would buy at a restaurant. It is amazing. So I'm ready to take a bite, to be honest.
Fantastic. So So what's, guys, I just would love to finish off because we are nearly finishing for tonight. What's your hope for everyone in these next couple of weeks with this really special occasion in the business? I love it. She's hoeing in already.
I think for me, the most important thing about my Thermomix business right now is just connection, because I do feel like, things are a bit uncertain, and a lot of people are at a stage where they're afraid to get out there and connect and do things in person. And we're really lucky to have each other just to get us through. So I know for a lot of our consultants, they've really, really appreciated being part of this tribe and being able to connect with people. So guys, don't be scared to come out and come to our events. They are socially distanced. We will have masks. We have all those things. And it will really, really do you good to come out and hang out with us. And you might even decide you love us so much you want to join us. And, I wouldn't blame you because we're a pretty awesome bunch.
And what about you, Sharon?
I love that, Odette. And it's so true. It's the connection. So we have such an amazing business. It's so versatile. You can be in person or online, or both. So there's so much flexibility, but also we are holding a huge amount of events around the country, and come on in. We are following the guidelines, like Odette said, and it's a fantastic opportunity to come along, have a look at the Thermomix, meet us, and have some delicious, delicious food, because it's all about the food really, isn't it, Jess?
It sure
and
is.
And the cocktails, Odette.
It sure is. So I want to thank Sharon and Odette and also Deb, our beautiful interpreter tonight. We hope that you've enjoyed this little sneak peek into our Black Limited Edition Thermomix, and we are really looking forward to seeing you very, very soon. Please reach out to your consultant who are here to support you tonight, and we will see you in a venue very, very soon. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care.
You guys get that ordering before they sell out.